you know, you guys have been heavily touring since the release of the last album, like back in August of '08. So, like, fill us in. Like, what's life been like on the road? What have you guys been up to?
I don't know what to fill you on. It's over a year of information here. You know, we've been around the world, you know, doing a headlining tour, so pretty much everywhere. You know, we did the festivals. I mean, we kicked off doing the festivals in the US, you know, the Mayhem Festival last year with Disturbed and Slipknot, and now, you know, after that we've just been basically doing headlining tour all the way through around the world, and it's been good. And we're on our last US show now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Until 2011.
Wow.
You know, probably until probably middle of 2011. We'll be back here for ages. So
you guys are headed to Germany next, I saw, and then South America.
South America, yeah, Mexico, and back to the UK. Yeah, to finish off the year.
That's awesome. So when do you guys finally get a break? At Christmas time, holidays?
There's always the Christmas time off because no one works. I mean, even if we want to work, no one else is going to turn out to do anything. So yeah, do that, and you know, then we do maybe that's pretty much. Maybe we'll do a few shows, you know, next year. You know, and then we have to work on an album. Yeah.
That's good. And you have re-releases coming out. The first 2 albums in January, is it?
That's right. We do have Valley of the Dam, the first album, remix, remastered with like a bonus DVD of like, you know, special stuff, and Sonic Firestorm is going to come out as well with the DVD, and all those songs will include the previously unreleased bonus track, which was only out in Japan like years ago.
So what should we expect with the remixes? Like, what's the sound? Is it going to be a little different, a little cleaner? Like, what's the...
Well, Valley of the Dam is totally, you know, the production is totally being cleaned up, you know, because the first album, you know, we didn't have any time, we didn't have any money to do what we wanted to do exactly, so it's been remixed totally, and it sounds really good. It sounds like, you know, more like, you know, the second album, for example, for the mix. If you're a perfectionist in audio field, whatever, you know, then it's the fans will really like the first album. I think they're going to really get something out of it.
Good. So what are your plans for the next album?
Well, we can't tell you anything, you know, we haven't started writing it, so, you know, what's our plans, you know, to make a better album all the time, and, you know, add some new elements in there, and, you know, kind of evolve continuously, you know, evolve our sound, yeah, get better at what we do in every single way.
So you guys feel like it's constantly something that's maturing over the years?
Well, no, if maturing is the right word, I really can't hate that word, actually. You know, it's just getting better, evolving. You know, maturing doesn't mean, you know, can mean you're getting old and worse, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything. You know, improving, I think, you know, there's always things we can learn in everything, from playing, from songwriting to arrangement, how to work together as a band, you know, and work with people. You know, so all these things you can always improve on. And, you know, I think it's important that, you know, we get better all the time and keep up with the times, you know.
So with your writing process, like, who brings what to the table usually?
I mean, Sam writes a lot of songs, Vadim writes, Fred's write, I do some, so then we work on it together.
I read that guitar is actually what the soul is, or what's added last. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. That we do the solo is definitely the last thing. It's actually the last thing on our mind. Yeah, we concentrate more on the singing and the songs first. You know, at the beginning. Yeah.
That's cool because so much of the focus is put like on these heavy, like shrugging guitar solos, and you know, at least in the press and all the stuff you see. And it's funny to hear that comes actually the final thing instead of that rest of everything.
Yeah, I'm in a way, I'm kind of surprised why people only think about that. I think this, you know, apart from the songs, I think the songs, the singing, everything, and the keyboards really definitely out of this world. You know, I don't think there are any other bands that play the keyboard the way Vadim does on the album or on stage. So, you know, but I guess keyboard can be overlooked a lot of times in a rock or metal band. Yeah. Oh,
of course. So do you guys have a dream collaboration or someone you'd love to share the stage with one day?
Not really. You know, we want to do our own show, really. You know, we have done tours, you know, on our second album, Iron Maiden. You know, we've done we've done obviously, you know, played Ozfest and, you know, played lots of big bands before. And, you know, for us really it's improving ourselves. You know, it's great to, you know, be open, you know, your heroes and stuff, but, you know, it's time to get out of that zone, you know, and improve and do your own thing. And when you're supporting, you can never do what you really want to do. You want to have your own stage the way you want it, you know, show the light.
Oh, of course. how is it different for you playing like smaller venues like this versus big festivals and amphitheaters? Do you guys have one that you prefer over the other?
Well, they're really different, and your reaction and the way you play and the way your interaction with the crowd will be different. You know how far they are and stuff. I mean, last night we had a really kind of really crazy crowd that are right in front of you, and you know it's kind of like it wasn't really long, but it was kind of high and kind of how to say not really that much, but it was lots of fun. Small shows can sometimes be more fun than big shows. Sometimes big shows can be really good too. You know, it's not really how to say. If you only do one type of shows, you get pretty boring anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, most bands, you know, they're not big in the same way in every single country around the world. So you always get to visit, you know, places that you haven't been before, and you know, you play smaller shows and you have fun doing those too.
I can imagine. It's definitely got to give a more intimate feel to it too. The smaller venue.
You know, we can't jump in the crowd in like the amphitheater.
Right.
You know, I stage dive sometimes in the smaller shows and stuff in the crowd, and all three of us went to the crowd on the shows. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, playing the bar and you know whatever.
Yeah.